Protests are erupting in every part of the continent. I was fascinated when I saw the protests that took place in Madagascar, asking their government officials to resign and the president to resign because the people are tired of living in poverty. Massive protests happened in Zambia for the massive energy shortages and everything happening in the country, the poverty that continues in the country, right? We are seeing a major change in attitude of the youth in Africa from countries with long-serving presidents, youth publicly shaming supporters of the government to, massive protests. And I feel like we have changed, the way Africans perceived governance in the past 40, 50 years have changed. We see everything now different. And I feel like it's just a new generation that is like hungry to see things change in the continent. We cannot continue living this way. If you look at FASO, you see them recruiting 5,000 health workers, man. Like planning to recruit or unveiling a plan to recruit and train 5,000 health workers. There is no country in Africa with like sufficient health workers. Like the health system is broken. Like every other part of the economy broken. I am excited to see how Africa will look like in the next 10, 20, 30 years, like in the next 5 decades. But without fear, I believe that this generation is up to something. And a lot will change in Africa. The protest in Madagascar was decisive. It was almost like what happened in Kenya. And of course, it reshaped the everything about the continent. Because the politicians that are clinging to power without doing anything for their population, they see this. They see the change. I mean, no message could be any clearer than what's going on in the continent right now. The West, the people like controlling those puppets, they know that this generation is different. And that is the message that's going out. That is the message we need to magnify. That is the message we need to keep sending. I just feel great. I just feel great for prime ministers like that of Ethiopia. After finishing the construction of a major dam, like the Dam of Gerd, which is like the biggest in the continent and stands out in world stage, he signs a nuclear power plant deal with Rosatom. Continuing to make sure he boosts the energy production of Ethiopia to a level where like production will be the order of the day in his country. We are in a new era. Like Africans are waking up. Ghana is signing nuclear power plant deals. Like FASO, Niger, Mali, like Kenya. The continent is waking up. This generation, we are speaking up. Everything is going to change if we keep talking. If we keep standing shoulder to shoulder with countries. When you see something cool that another country is doing, shout out to them. Show them your support because that is how we grow. That is how the community grows. And when you watch videos that promote African unity, African development, like, subscribe, because that pushes the algorithm to do more, to show the video to more people. And at the end of the day, we get to reach more people and touch more hearts to see the revolution going on in the continent. I am excited and I promise you I can't wait to see what will happen in Cameroon and Uganda as we are moving to the polls this October. Thank you all.